Hi everyone, it's Pete here. Now you may remember this car from a previous video where I was having a look at how it was in standard form. It's basically a TL-01 chassis touring car from about 2002, and I was just seeing how fast it was in standard form and how it handled, and it was 15 miles an hour that it went, and yeah, the suspension's pretty crappy and it's got the old analog radio and everything, so I was going to do it up and see how it was then. Okay, so let's just quickly take the body off and see how it is currently. Right, so as we can see, you've got the old analog speed controller there, got the old fashioned radio there, wibbly wobbly aerial there, Mark, and the crappy non-oil suspension. So yeah, let's have a look at the upgrades I've bought for it. So first up, I've got the oil shocks. I think this is the right set, mini shock set. This one doesn't have the springs in it. It's a bit cheaper than the one that has got the springs in, I think. So you get all four in there. And I'm just going to borrow the springs off the old ones there. And then I've got a whole load of ball bearings to go in it. And what else have we got? Oh yeah, got this GoolRC set. Now the Turnigy set that I wanted to get with the turbo function was all out of stock at Hobby King when I was looking, so I just got this in the meantime. Let's have a quick look at this. Okay, so this is a 4300 kV motor and ESC. It's got a little programming box. It's only sort of basic functions. Right, so these tyres are very slippy, and I guess they're going to be even worse if I put a fast motor in it. So I've got various tyres I can try. Got these sort of blocky ones, and I've got these sort of rally block type ones, so be giving those a try. Now when I put the first video up about the car in its standard form, Derek at Holly Hill RC said he had some high-speed gears for this kit that he didn't need, and he said I could have them, and true to his word, he's posted them over to me, so thanks ever so much, Derek. I will put these in. I'm not sure what difference it makes to the gear ratio, but it says high speed, so I'm hoping for some high speed. And talking about gears, according to the instructions, this comes with a 19-tooth pinion as standard, and it can take a 21 or a 23. And I found in my spares bin, I've got this 21-tooth pinion. Okay, so I've got all the bits. Now let's get cracking. Right, so it's all finished. Let's go and see how quick it is. Okay, so 44 miles an hour, pretty decent. I'm happy with that, and the handling was nice with the oil shocks and these tyres, but I just want to show you the state of this body shell. Now have a look at this. Don't know if that comes out very well on camera, but large amounts of paint just seem to wash away in the water. So I've had a word with the chap who built this. Hiya Bob, if you're watching, and he's not entirely sure if at the time that he built this he knew the difference between Lexan paint and regular spray paint for hard bodies. So it might be that, but the paint just seems to come off very easily. So one job I need to do is just sort of scour away any more loose paint that's on there, which seems to be most of it, and to put another coat of Lexan paint in there. So one thing I noticed on the test run is the motor's very jittery off the mark. So it's alright once it gets going, but it's very stoppy starty when it gets going. So with the trait of this Gool motor, I was thinking on the test run it's because of the high gearing of the car, but on the bench, I mean, there's no strain on the wheels really there. So yeah, so it's fine once it gets going, but yeah, it's very jittery off the mark. So I'm just going to try a different motor and see if it's better. So I just thought I'd try the motor while it's not attached to the gearbox, and it's a little bit lumpy off the start. I think it's just got very little power to get it going to start with. It's fine once it gets going and it's fast, but yeah, so I'm going to try that different motor and see if it's better. Okay, so I've got the Absolute motor in, but still with the GoolRC ESC there, so, and it's still lumpy as anything off the mark, and I tried it outside and it's not very good. So I'm going to try it with the Absolute ESC and the Absolute motor, see if that's better. So I've got the Absolute motor and the Absolute ESC, and this is much better. I've tested this outside and it's not, I mean, you get some slight juddering with the sensorless motors off the mark, but yeah, this is much better for my money. Okay, so I think it might be a case of buy cheap, buy twice for the old Gool set here. So it was fast, but it's too juddery at the low speeds. So for me, I think it's going to be the Absolute Thrust. These are twice the cost of these. They're about 60, 65. These are about 30 something. But yeah, for me, it's going to be the Absolute. So just to compare with my TT-02 here, which has got the censored Turnigy system in it. So this is lovely and smooth. So yeah, if you want something that starts smoothly and is much more controllable, then this is the way to go. The only thing is, I don't think this is waterproof, and you had to solder it, which was a right pain in the neck, to be honest. But yeah, say if you want a lovely smooth system, then this is the one to go for. Done a bit more experimenting off camera, and I think it seems to be the ESC that's the problem with this GoolRC set, because I used the motor with this Absolute ESC and it seemed alright, and I think it's the problem with this. But like I say, it's a bit buy cheap, buy twice with these, but yeah, they are fast at the top end, so if you only want to spend 30 quid, I suppose it's not too bad. So I'm happy with the upgrades I've done with this. I might convert it into a rally car at some point. I need a different body because this is low at the front. You can't really cut that away without it looking stupid. Get some more blocky tyres on there, so it's better off-road. But as an on-road car, it does very well. I don't think it's a very well-regarded chassis generally, or not much loved, but it seemed very good to me once I got these oil shocks on it. So I'm happy with it. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. I'll see you next time.